Hello everyone, how are you guys doing? Today, um, it's a very sad day today. In Nigeria, they finally recorded. It's not like we've been waiting for this, but it finally happened. They recorded the first case of casualty to the coronavirus in Nigeria, and it's a very sad day, very sad day indeed. I want to start by sending out a shout out to all the people that are our brothers and our sisters and our uncles and aunties and everyone who is in the medical field, who is in the front lines all over the place, both in Nigeria and overseas. The doctors and nurses, as you guys know very well. Sorry. As you guys know very well, Nigerians are in the medical profession a lot. So I'm sending a shout out to them. Please, we appreciate all of you, and we want you to please be very careful. Be very careful, and we'll be praying for you. I know it's not easy, but the worst thing that can happen is for you to be, trying to help people and you fall a victim. It's not a good thing to happen. Now today we're gonna be giving you guys updates on the situation in Nigeria. A lot of you have read, you have seen online, or a lot of you don't know what is going on. So today we are going to tell you guys what is going on. I'm also going to show you some pictures. But first and foremost, the first victim of this coronavirus um, is the former MD of PPMC, Suleiman Achimugu. He died overnight from coronavirus. Okay, I'm telling you, a lot of people had said, "Oh, this disease is not going to survive in Nigeria. Or stop deceiving people. Um, this is not meant for us." Blah blah blah. And we have been telling you people that that is wrong information that you're giving, and we've had to fight with a lot of you. A lot of you, you've sent us messages, but it is just the simple truth. This disease is in Nigeria. It kills, and it has started. Um, it has started claiming lives. Okay, it has started claiming lives, and that is what we have been afraid of. So we are at that stage now where it is. And the thing is, it's not as if nobody is praying for it, but what we are seeing is that the people who are getting involved, the way it's happening, it's affecting people that even if you didn't believe, these are people who are well to do. These are people who are well placed. It's not like they are dirty or their homes are dirty. No, these are people who are doing well. They have all it takes. I'm going to show you a picture of this man so that it will drive this whole thing home for our people who are still thinking that this thing is not true. So this is the first victim of coronavirus in Nigeria, and his name is the former MD of PPMC, Suleiman Achimugu. He is the first victim of this coronavirus. That shows you guys that this thing is upon us. It is for real, and you just have to call your people in Nigeria and inform them if they're not doing what they should do by now. They should change. That this thing is no longer a joke. So this is the first victim of the coronavirus in Nigeria. MD, former MD of let me just pull this so you guys can see it. Former MD of PPMC Suleiman Achimogu. This guy died in the early hours of yesterday. I mean, he died overnight, and he's the first casualty. He got back from United Kingdom 2 weeks ago, and he may be on the same flight with Atiku's son. By the way, you guys know that Atiku's son is also a casualty of this disease. So I'm going to put this down. I have no reason to wear this. I just wanted to wear it, as a symbolic thing. I don't have any reason to put it on my nose, okay? But I just wanted it to be a reminder of the situation that they're in. Meanwhile, this is a homemade mask that we'll be teaching you guys how to make. It serves, okay? Doctors have proven that this, at least to some extent, can protect you from transmission of this virus. We're going to teach how to do this later. Now, this man may be on the same flight as Atiku's son, who, by the way, Atiku reported on his Twitter handle that his son had contracted that coronavirus. I'll tell you about the story of Atiku's son, but first of all, let me read an update of this guy. What happened to him? He started exhibiting symptoms on Tuesday last week. Now, his family reported to NCDC. They came to the house, took his blood specimen, and never got back to the family from Tuesday. But you all know that there are no test facilities in Nigeria. I think, if I'm not mistaken, we have up to date just about 3 centers, one in Abuja, one in Lagos, and one somewhere else. Okay, these are I think one in Ibadan somewhere. These are the 3 centers they have in Nigeria. I could be wrong. I need to update myself on this information. But from the place where this man is to the test center, and then the time it takes for this, depending on the test kit that they're using, they didn't get back to the family. Now, yesterday afternoon, listen to this, yesterday afternoon, he started coughing profusely. So they called NCDC to inquire about his result. That is when it turned out that he was positive. So my argument now is, so they had this thing, they had the result, they didn't get back to him. Now they picked him up and they rushed him to Gwagwalada Hospital. He died at 2 a.m. this morning. So this man died at 2 a.m. this morning. You understand? 2 a.m. this morning, that's when this man died. It is okay, it's about some minutes past 10, 11, 12. Okay, it's about 20 minutes past 3 in Nigeria, 3 p.m. This man died at 2 a.m. That's about 13 hours ago. His family are currently under quarantine in their house. May Allah have mercy on him. He ends by saying, the corona is real. Let's tread with extreme caution. Now, let's go back to Atiku's son. Atiku released on his Twitter handle that his son had the disease, and then people should pray for his son. And while we're still trying to handle that situation, we are now finding out that this man may have been on the same flight with Atiku's son. Now, let me present the case of Atiku's son to you. Now, Atiku's son, people are saying that he has caused so much damage to so many families in the same estate where he is living in Abuja. Now, what happened? Atiku's son came back with his wife and children from United States via United Kingdom, and he refused to self-isolate himself. as at the time of his entry, his temperature was suspicious. So he was already running some high temperature. But of course, big man Pekin, nobody could stop him. He let his children mix up with other kids in the estate and even took them to school as normal. So he allowed this. You see, that is the problem in Nigeria. There's not been so much awareness, and our churches and our mosque and our other leaders in authority are not helping the case. Instead of them telling our people the truth about the situation, they are busy denying the reality. I even heard that some churches opened yesterday, that was Sunday. Shame on you if you had church yesterday. Of course, some churches stream their services live. They had like 20 people in the church and they all maintained social distance. Kudos to churches who did that. But churches who allow their members to come to church, mingle with each other, sweat together, exchange body fluid, shout hallelujah to each other's face. What is wrong with us? You did all that. You allow people to be shaking each other yesterday. We are in for a big wahala in Nigeria. Shebi, we've been talking about it. You're calling us prophet of doom. This is what Atiku's son did. What I'm reading, I'm reading for you. Now, he continued to take his children to school. You understand? Normally, now it was his sister that reported this guy to NCDC, and immediately an ambulance was sent to the house to get all of his family. A test was carried out and all of them tested positive, every member of his family. Now, the whole estate is on lockdown. There's tension everywhere. Parents are crying. The thing is real. Now we're asking people to please send this message to their friends, to everybody, as quickly as possible. But the main thing is for you to know in Nigeria that this thing is coming. Not just that it is coming, it has arrived and it is spreading. It is spreading. We've been telling you people right now, there is no friend. That's what I mean is this. Forget about it. Everybody is still your friend, but no longer friendship of exchanging, hugging, shaking, all of those things. No, that one, cancel it. It doesn't exist anymore. This thing kills. Yes, it does not survive certain temperatures, but it's not every day that you have 27 degrees in Nigeria. How about in the morning? How about before the sun comes out? This thing can still kill you. Okay, all it needs is the perfect temp. So when you wake up in the morning, you meet with people when the temperature is still 10 degrees, 15 degrees. Don't you see that it is still alive? You meet people in your office, they touch you, they touch the paper, you exchange it, you contact it. Once you put your hand in your mouth, it's already there. By the time the sun comes out, even if it is 50 degrees, the thing is safe in your mouth. Your mouth is not up to 50 degrees. I'm telling you, it starts growing. So do not listen to all of this story, cock and bull. I even saw a pastor yesterday. A pastor was preaching to his people and he was saying that this disease is not in Nigeria, it's a lie. How dare this pastor be saying this thing? He should be locked up. He should be arrested and locked up. You say, Chidi, why are you saying this? Chidi, are you not a pastor? Look, my brother, this is why I am a pastor, to be able to expose people like this. I'm telling you, people like this should be exposed. And we keep saying, oh, this thing doesn't affect our people, it doesn't affect our people. I will show you a Nigerian blessing that lives in the United Kingdom. This lady, God bless her soul, she made a video The video is a bit long. I'm not going to play the whole video, but this video, she made it to educate our people that this thing is for real, that a Nigerian has suffered it. You see, all of you people, her own is even far away because she's all the way in UK. But you might say, oh, she's in UK now, it doesn't concern us. But this man now that he has killed, maybe if that one doesn't, if you don't think that one is anything, this man that has been killed, you now know that it is for real. Now let me go and get this lady's video. Yes, this lady's video. I need you guys to listen just a little bit. We're not going to play the whole video because we have so many things to tell you today. But this lady's video will show you that it is for real. This is someone, a Nigerian, who actually suffered it. You know, we've been peddling a lot of videos, and these videos are not people that we know. So we still think this thing is so far away from us. No, it is not far away from us. This one is a lady who is a Nigerian. So when you hear from her, you know that it's for real.
It is the day that the Lord has made, and we are gonna rejoice and be glad in it. Week 1, I just want to take a little bit of your time this morning just to explain to you how I'm going through with this pandemic called coronavirus. It all started last week. It all started 2 weeks ago, to be precise. I started noticing this, a little bit of scratch here, a little bit of scratch, not so painful. A little bit painful, but not so much. But it's a kind of a scratch that comes with minor pain and minor itching. I didn't take it so serious, to be honest. And it went on for a couple of days, and it disappeared. And I didn't take it so serious. So on Monday morning, I dressed up and I went to work. And getting to work, I started feeling so weird, very weird. Sorry about that. So I went to work on Monday morning and I started feeling so funny. I told one of my colleagues, I said, I don't know, something is wrong with me. This is not me, I don't know. And he asked me, he said, how are you feeling? I said, I don't know. I cannot really describe it, but I feel so weak, very weak. I feel like fainting at that moment. Then I went and grabbed coffee, and I took the coffee, I drank it, and I started getting better a little bit. Then I came back from work. That was about 7 p.m. And I started feeling funny. And then the pain came back again. You know, not all over my throat, but at this particular place here. And I started feeling so dizzy, so weak. And I just went to the kitchen and grabbed some things to eat. And I went to bed. By 3 a.m. in the morning, my body was so hot. I was sweating like madness. And then I noticed that this is not normal. This is not how I usually feel sick. I have mastered my body so much that whenever an unusual sickness is trying to attack me, I always know. I usually feel feverish during my monthly cycle. And it was 10 days, my monthly cycle has already passed. And then I started saying, this is not normal. And that was when I knew immediately that this could be the coronavirus, because I was having high fever. And I started calling. I dialed 111, 1111, 111, based on the advice that NSH gave us, that whenever we feel this kind of symptom, we should call them. We should call 111, which I did. That was about 3 a.m. in the morning. I called them, and they didn't pick up. I stayed about 40 minutes. They didn't pick up. So I hung up. I started continuing feeling feverish. The temperature keep on rising. And I called him again. That was around 5 a.m. in the morning. Then I called him again. And after 40 minutes, they picked up. And I said, oh, this is what I'm feeling. I said a few days ago, I started having this sharp pain on my throat, and now it's fever all of a sudden. This fever just getting higher and higher and higher. I don't know what to do. When I finished explaining the symptom to them, they told me, oh, it is possible that you have gotten the virus. But even before they told me that, I already knew that this is what it is, because I don't usually fall sick that way. It was very unusual for me to fall sick that way. So then I said, what should I do? Are you people coming to take me, or what should I do? And the lady said to me, she said, oh, no, you don't need to do anything, but I'm going to advise you to isolate yourself from the whole of your family. Isolate yourself and stay inside. No contact with anybody, no contact with if you have children, no contact with them, no contact with anybody. Just, you have to isolate yourself, and your children or the whole of your family has to be quarantined. I was like, okay, is that it? And she said, yeah, that is it. And she said, good luck. We cannot do anything for now. There is nothing we can do. Even if you come to the hospital now, we're not going to do anything for you. I was not satisfied with that, with what she said. Then I waited around 8 o'clock a.m. I called my GP. All GPs were shut down, as you might know. I called my GP, and they said that they were going to call me back. So they called me back around 2 p.m. And got so kind. I got my doctor. It was my doctor that called me back. I was so pleased and so happy that she was the one that called me, because she knows my medical history. And she spoke to me. I said, Dr. Sandu, I don't know what's wrong with me. This is what I'm going through at this moment. What should I do? I called the 111 you people said we should call. And they told me that I have to isolate myself. She said, yeah, Blessing, this is what you have to do. I can advise you now as your doctor. Even if they take you to the hospital, they're not going to do anything for you. She said, I advise you now, start with home remedy to fight this. That is the only solution. She said, I'm so sorry, we don't have any vaccine for this. We don't have any medication whatsoever that can get you through with this. But the only thing I can advise you as your doctor is start right away with home remedy. So she said, Google anything, any advice people can give you, you know what, follow up from there. And she said, one thing I have to tell you is that you have to drink a lot of fluid. She said, I just pray that you come out of this. And I was shattered. When she said that, I was like, I was so devastated. I was like, what else am I gonna do if my doctor can tell me this? And immediately she said that fear took over me. Fear, very big fear took over me. And I was like, oh my goodness, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? And that fear took all over my body. It was like the fear wanted to paralyze me. And I was like, because I started picturing in my head, like, oh my goodness, this is what is happening to Italy. Look at China. Nobody's surviving this. And I started asking God, why me? Why me? Why me? And a voice came into my mind and said, why you? Why you? Is that all you're going to sit down here to be asking? Why not you? Get up and do something about it. And I started using the home remedy. Started praying. Started contacting some of the pastors that I knew. And they started helping me in prayer. So, the day one, the temperature was so high, it was not stopping. Day two, the something. Day three, the something. Day four, keeps going higher. No amount of paracetamol I would drink that would bring it down. No. So, as I was isolated, oh Lord, I can't believe that I'm making this video. It's so heartbreaking. Didn't believe that all my life I would make a video concerning this coronavirus over my life. But that is what it is. So, I started using home remedies, started drinking lemon, started using balm. That's anything mental. I started rubbing them on my body. And one thing that scared me so much when I got this was like, I am an asthma patient, asthmatic patient. And I read that if you have asthma and get this, it can be so dangerous. And my asthma is not the type that it's something usually triggers it. And I tried my best. Took away all my perfumes. Nobody have to come around me with perfumes because that is what triggers it most of the time. And armpit spray as well. Anything that can trigger it, just try to, yeah. So, what I'm saying is that people, this virus is real and it is in the UK. Take care of yourself out there. I'm so happy that I was not coughing because I think that this virus comes in different ways. Some people don't cough. Some people don't even have fever. Some people, they have it, but they are normal. They are okay. But yesterday when I woke up, I thought that was it. I thought I was gonna die. I was like, the every energy in me just suddenly disappeared. I couldn't even get up from my bed. I thought I was gonna die yesterday. Yesterday was the worst peak of it. And I started praying. I started praying inside of me because I didn't have strength to talk. And all of a sudden, the hand of God just come upon me and touched me. And after an hour, I did that prayer. I started started regaining my strength back. Gradually, gradually, gradually. And today, I even feel more better today than yesterday. So my point here is that this virus is curable. All depend on how you handle it. Drink a lot of warm water. Drink a lot of warm water. Slice every morning. Slice one lemon. Pour it in a cup and put water on it and drink it before having anything to eat. Use rub. Put it in the water if you are the type that is coughing. Boil hot water. Put rub in it and cover it. Cover yourself on it and let the vapor go inside of you. The steam, it helps a lot, because that is what I was doing. That's why that I was not coughing. I was using that rub all over me. Everything cold depart from me. Whatever that you're gonna consume into your body, make sure that it is hot or warm. Drink warm water with lemon all the time. And another thing that helps me also is I was drinking ginger, and ginger mixed with garlic. Drink ginger mixed with garlic. And do I still have symptoms? Yes, I do. Am I still feeling weak? Yes, I do. Am I gonna get out of this? Yes, I will. Because I know that the hand of God is upon me. Lastly, prayer. Prayer is the key. If your way is not right with God, this is the time you should make your way right with God. Make your way right with God. Turn back to Him. Embrace Him more than you ever do. God is the answer to this. Prayer is what is making me standing today. But we will get through all this.
Okay, my people, if after watching this it doesn't it does not chill your body, I don't know what will chill your body. This woman has experienced this firsthand, okay? And from what she's saying, I agree. You must, even if you never used to pray, because I know some of you keep saying, Chidi, don't talk about prayer. No, you got it all wrong. Prayer is still important. It is when you pray, when you are when you actually are in a good relationship with God, that's when God will open your eyes to learn, to see, to know what to do. Now, this woman was telling a story of how she survived it. But I'm going to show you another picture. Let me warn you, this picture, this image could be disturbing. It's an image of the reason why I'm saying this is that a lot of people are saying it does not affect black people. It does not affect black people. Now, this is someone that is a black person, just like your sister and my sister. And this lady allowed herself to be videoed. I don't know what became of her. It looks like it is in Italy. I don't know whether she made it or she did not make it. But this is just what we're trying to do is to use every means possible to make people, especially our viewers, people who are subscribed to us, so they can take it serious. They can understand the seriousness of this thing that we're talking about. So I'm going to show you this video, and so you see what it takes, how this thing affects people. I'm telling you, it's not to scare you, but to just create the awareness and make you take it more seriously than you are taking it now.
Las cosas. Sé que se han hecho muchos memes, muchos chistes sobre el coronavirus, pero solo las personas que estamos con el virus. Sabemos qué es lo que realmente se siente y cómo es la gravedad del asunto. Llevo 17 días encerrada, sin contar los que estuve en el hospital. Y la verdad que esta enfermedad es horrible, es horrible. Te duele el cuerpo.
You get the point we're trying to make. The point we're trying to make is that this thing is deadly, it is serious, and people ought to take it more serious than they are taking it right now. They ought to take it more serious than they are taking it. I don't know how else to make you understand that. Right now, this thing is in Nigeria. It is in Nigeria. There is no two ways about it. You know, Kemi Omololu Olunloyo. Kemi is one person that you know she writes crazy stuff, okay, but honestly sometimes you can't help but just marvel at what she writes and use what she writes to try to make sense out of what she writes. I'm going to share something that Kemi shared on her Facebook page. Okay, um, it's scary. When I saw it, it was scary to me too. But I'm just gonna. This is on her Facebook page. Okay, so I'm going to try to open it up, and if it opens up, we'll be able to read, the things that she wrote there. So let's go to Kemi's. You guys remember Kemi? Kemi is the lady that exposed a pastor some time ago, just like we had that run with Apostle Suleiman, and she got her into trouble. She got arrested that time. Anyways, so Kemi wrote. She said, "I broke the story. I broke this story first. I repeat, if you went to the AMVCA in Lagos. Now, you guys know the AMVCA Awards in Lagos, or you went to the PDP event in Ibadan. Please self-isolate yourself. Celebrities are downplaying this. Remember, our health system cannot survive this. This is the person who brought this COVID-19 to the event. I worked with relevant authorities to track him down. They are trying to say that somebody attended that event. This thing spread so wide. Once somebody is already suffering from the illness, it is super contagious. I mean, like everybody that shakes him has 90% chances of contacting the disease. Anybody who was talking in close contact with him, anybody that shook him, anybody who was sitting by, the person who presented the award to them, things like that, the taxi driver that carried him, the nightclub that he partied, all of these things, everybody is susceptible to the illness right now. That is what it means. Now, let me dig a little bit deeper into what Kemi shared. Okay, so this is the first video. Let me go full screen and see whether we can get. I'm trying to get a closer thing. Make this closer. All right. So this is the conversation that happened between the guy and whoever. That's why people are scared. I hope you guys can. It depends on which device you're watching it. I'm going to try to make this a little bit bigger just so we can read it. I know a lot of us are watching this on our phones, so it makes it difficult, but I'm blowing it up. So anyway, it starts like this. So some guy says, I haven't stepped out since Sunday. I fear I may have this corona thing. I've been very ill. Now, this is happening in Nigeria. We're not talking about like abroad or something. This is happening right inside Nigeria. The guy says, shit, call the doctor. The guy says, nope, I just want to go back without a fuss. Can you imagine? I don't want to be quarantined in that Yaba place. I will get treated when I get back to Jand. I haven't even seen my mom because can't because it's too risky. So he's worried about his mom but not worried about other people. And then the guy replies, you see, that's how people spread this shit. In Jand, you will do the right thing. In Niger, you want to spread it, Abi. The guy says, how? He says, I've been indoors. The other person says, friend says, you're going to leave your house to Jand. Abi, the car you will enter, the airport, the plane. That's end of this first one. Let's go check out another one. I guess if I go right, I'll see another one. Okay. And he says, in my house, shouldn't have told you. I haven't told anybody. Say, you've been in contact with how many people since you got here? You've been out clubbing and whatnot. Those people need to know so they can stay at home. See? And then it goes ahead to say, anyway, he just says, it's just a reflection of the lack of confidence that okay, I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back to that one. I didn't read that one. I didn't read that part of the conversation. He said he was in his house. Okay, this is where it started. He says, forgive some of the language that they use here. He said, and that's okay to you that you're staying in your house. He says it's just a reflection of the lack of confidence people have in the system, government, public hospitals. And he says, F all that. Call and report yourself. He says, bro, even in Jan, the government directive is to isolate and quarantine for 14 days. Not call and report yourself. I can't believe I'm having this conversation with an educated person. You're putting my own family at risk. The guy says, in my house, shouldn't have told you. I haven't told anybody. Alright, I read this part for you guys before. Let's go see if there's some other thing they shared. Okay, I'm gonna read this one too. I told you people, Kemi can be crazy, but this one is scary. And I says, how about the other 80-year-olds you will meet? This thing can pass in 7 days since you already had it a while. You just need to report it so they can start looking for people you came in contact with. They'll leave you at home as long as you are in self-isolation. The guy says, the whole AMVCA and then whoever he's talking with says, you think it won't reach your mom? Everyone I came in contact with seems fine. Can you imagine this stupid fool? Sorry for my French. He's saying, he says everybody I came in contact with, they are fine now. Why should I be worried? Can you imagine? And now says, you've had it longer and not everyone shows symptoms. You see? He has it for a longer time. That's why he can identify himself, but it's not everybody who has had this illness that easily gets the full-blown thing. Okay, the conversation continues, and the guy says, I'm not interested in the Lagos State Treatment Center, bro. That's like a prison sentence. And the friend says, you're probably already infected people since you came. And he says, even the Italian guy wanted to escape. His friend says, So more people should suffer. You don't have to live where you are. Just don't spread it any further. People's lives are at stake here. And the guy says, I heard that private hospitals cost about 1 million for the test. His friend is a very good person, honestly. He says, you don't need to test because there's no cure. It is a virus. It will pass in a couple of days as long as you're doing the right things. Example, vitamins and staying hydrated. Okay. I think this is where it ended. Okay. Still continued. All right. I'm gonna be a little bit faster now so we can go to other things. I haven't stepped out since Sunday. I fear I may have this coronavirus. Okay, this is the end. We just went back to where we started. Anyway, my people, what does that tell you? This thing is not a laughing matter at all. That is the meaning of all of this. It is not a laughing matter at all. When they say they closed down the airport in Nigeria, we heard that they actually were giving concession to a lot of people that were coming in with their private jets, and a lot of people, they knew that they were in some flights trying to get back home. We also heard that President Buhari's daughter came back from UK within this period. A lot of things are going on quietly. Actually, we're not supposed to mention the names of people who have contracted the disease because of stigmatization. But when someone has the illness and they don't make it public after they have come in contact with people, then they have actually committed a criminal offense against humanity. The World Health Organization recognizes that as something criminal. It is a crime against humanity. So we are not shy in mentioning your names. All of these people that have been calling their names, these are people who have not behaved well. Okay, they have not behaved well. They have not done what they are supposed to do. Okay, so that is why we are doing what we're doing. And people, there was a video that I saw. This video really shook me to my bones. That very soon, regular people that you know, people that you see, these people, I'm going to show you what happens when someone dies in Italy. I want to show you this. That's just that's what it is. I just wanted you guys to have a glimpse of how people are cremated, who have suffered from this illness. That is because I know a lot of people, when you hear this talk about cremation, you don't understand, but that is what happens when people are cremated. And when I saw that video, it shook me to my bones, and I felt that a lot of people should see it. That's why I played it. Now, with all of this talk about cremation, about the reality of the disease, and all of these things, still, this is the kind of message I'm going to show you now, the kind of message that some people are preaching to Nigerians. Now, these are the kind of people that I tell you should be arrested. And when I say arrested, I mean
many people are afraid of
should be arrested. I'm not kidding you. This kind of people should be arrested. For real. I mean, really, for real, they should be arrested. They think it's a joke. They think this whole thing we're saying is a joke. Well, they are in for a shocker. It's not a joke. We're not joking about it at all. So I'm going to play this video for you. Just give me 1 second. So you will see where our problem is really coming from. And you know that we have a serious problem with our men of God. Not everyone. Always remember that it is not everybody who is complicit in this, but those people, those ones that are misleading their flock, those ones that are not leading people aright, they are the problem that we have in our country, and these ones should be arrested. I'm telling you, anybody preaching this kind of message should be arrested. And you say, Chidi, how can you be saying this? How can you be saying this? I'll tell you why I'm saying this. This guy has no right to be sounding the way he is sounding. I'm telling you. Let me just show you this man, and then you will get a picture of what I'm saying.
Many pastors and bishops are changing their prayer points. Special prayer sections are being held these days for coronavirus. I want to tell us that that thing is not in Nigeria. Say Tokunadu said so. It's not in Nigeria. That thing cannot survive in Nigeria. What do you mean by coronavirus? When there are corrosive anointing. Can't survive here. I don't know about other places. There is no coronavirus here. Coronavirus does not exist in Nigeria. That is fallacy. It cannot. How can it survive here? Coronavirus against corrosive anointing. Can't survive here. It is not possible. It doesn't exist in Nigeria. I'm being very sincere with you. I said it's not in Nigeria. Let the whole world hear me. Tokunadu said coronavirus hasn't entered Nigeria yet. If it enter here, it will stop all over the world. Anytime it genuinely comes to Nigeria, that will be the end of coronavirus. How can you come here? Matada kapa sakateya. What does he mean? They told us that one Italian man brought it. The Italian man we didn't see. Nobody has been able to show us that Italian man. Then we were told that 620 million is needed to stop coronavirus. That means somebody had a meeting with coronavirus, and coronavirus gave us a bill of 620 million. You people should take your time. Stop joking with us. For you to tell us that coronavirus is asking for 620 million, it means somebody had a meeting with coronavirus. If you had a meeting with coronavirus and they didn't catch you, who told you it will catch us? Keep our 620 million. Let us wait for coronavirus. It's not here. Tokunadu. They should keep our money. There is no coronavirus here. Nobody should go somewhere and collect our 620 million in the name of coronavirus. You people should take time, oh. We are thinking that all of us are just coming from the moon.
I don't even know what to tell people like this guy. I'm telling you, I don't know what to tell people like him. He's he's just a crazy guy. He's just a crazy guy. Anyway, my people, please, like I said, I'm gonna show you guys how to make this mask that I'm wearing. You know that this mask is now in very, very high demand, but I'm gonna show you how to make this mask so that you can use it to protect yourself when you're going outside. Because actually, what the mask is supposed to do is to prevent the airborne, the aerosol part of this virus. By aerosol, they mean the one that is in the air, the one that is transmitted through the air. So, assuming somebody was near you and they spoke and they had the thing, when those particles that are in the air come to you as you breathe through a mask, the mask prevents them from coming to you, and we know that there's the more sophisticated mask that is more effective, but trust me, this type is better than not wearing anything at all. So we're going to make a video on how to do this you do from just from things that you have around the house, and it will serve you when you have to go and buy stuff outside, because there may be need for you to go and buy stuff. But I'll advise you right now, if you have the means, buy and stock up. We don't know how long this is going to be. We don't know where this is taking us. It is a scary thing all over the world, and I'm so concerned about our people in Africa. Especially in Nigeria, we did a video. It is on our YouTube page. You can go there and see some of the remedies that the lady talked about. Remember, there are points in this infection where if you catch it early, you can fight it and kill it. It's just like any other virus, like the common cold, like catarrh. Honestly speaking, it's just like catarrh that we suffer back in Nigeria, that comes and there's actually no medicine for it, and it will go. The same thing with this virus. There's no medicine. You can leave it out when it comes in 7 days, as the woman said, as most people have said. All you have to do is do the right thing, remain healthy, but you have to fight it as much as possible. Please take good care of yourself. Make sure that you find out how your friends are doing. Send messages to your loved ones back home. It is not money that they need right now. Yes, I know everybody needs money, but right now what they need more is enlightenment and awareness. Please continue to do that, and please also don't forget to pray. Let's commit everything in God's hands. God is able to help us and direct us in what to do. Also say prayers for our frontliners, our brothers and our sisters who are working in the front lines, in the doctors and nurses, all the people who are working around the clock and in places where they are taking care of people who are already sick with this virus. From all of us here in Toronto, just sending our love to you and asking you to watch out for our next video. All right, take care of yourself. We love you. Bye bye.